Good morning, everyone. This is Pavani. Today, I would like to take for ninth standard the poem The River. Okay, what is the name of the poem? The River. So, today, I would like to take for ninth standard the poem The River, and this poem was written by Caroline Ann Bowles. Okay, this poem was written by Caroline Ann Bowles. So, C.A. Bowles. Okay. So here the poet, okay, Caroline Ann Bowles, poet, compared the poem The River with a little child, okay. It was compared with a little child. So this poem is in personification, okay. In poet's imagination, the poet imagined. So first let us see Caroline Ann Bowles, okay, about the poet. Caroline Ann Bowles was married to Robert Southey, who was the poet laureate of Britain. She wrote various other works, including chapter on churchyard and tales of the factory. So Caroline Ann Bowles, she was married to a man from she was married to a man. Who is he? Robert Southey, okay, who was the poet literature laureate of Britain, who was the poet laureate of Britain, okay. And she wrote many poems like chapter on churchyard and tales of the factory. She has written many poems in that. These are the three important one in her life, okay. So let us see about the poem now. Here the poet, she was personified, like in her imagination she has compared the poem River with a little child, okay. Caroline Ann Bowles, she has compared the poem with a little child. So it is her personification in her imagination she has written. So now we will see a river, river, little river, okay, means here child, child, little child, okay, we can understand. A river, river, little river, bright you sparkle on your way. So when you see the water, it will shine, isn't it? Have you seen the water? Once when you see the river, if it is too hot, then we can see the water shining, okay, we can see the water shining. And we can see, if at all, if we concentrate completely on the sound, we can hear the sound of the water when it moves, okay. You can see the waves, no. So when it moves, even not the waves, when it is slowly moving also, we can hear the sound of the water and we can see the shining, okay. So bright you sparkle on your way, or the yellow pebbles dancing, or the yellow pebbles dancing. Pebbles means what? Small stones, okay. Pebbles means what? Small stones. So sparkle means what? What is the meaning of sparkle? Reflect or shine. What is the meaning of sparkle here? Reflect or shine. So the water is shining, okay. Sparkle means what? It will shine. Or the yellow pebbles. Pebbles means what? The stones, okay. Or the yellow pebbles dancing. The stones are dancing. Through the flowers and the foliage glancing. So what is the meaning of foliage here? Foliage means leaves. What is the meaning of foliage? Leaves. So here, through the flowers and the foliage glancing. Glancing means taking a brief look. What is the meaning of glancing? Taking a brief look, okay. So through the foliage, flowers and foliage glancing. Foliage nothing but leaves. So the leaves are dancing here, okay. So now, like a child at play, how the child will play when the children are playing. If at all, if we see the small children are playing, we like it, okay. Generally, we like, the elders will like when the small children are playing in the ground or somewhere with the not whatever the words, the cute little words. We like to hear what they are speaking. So here, like a child at a play, river, river, swelling river. So now here the poet, okay, Caroline Ann Bowles, she personified the river like a child here, okay. So what she is saying, the river is playing, okay, it is shining, it is playing, it is playing like what, playing in the sense it is like dancing, okay. Then river, river, swelling river, on you rush through rough and smooth. So river, river, swelling river. So what do you mean by swelling here? Increasing, okay. Actually, what is the meaning of swelling? When sometimes, if at all, if we fall or else if we get hurt, immediately wherever we got the hurt, it will be swollen, okay. Like it will be swollen. Then we can say that it as swelling, okay. Sometimes, if at all, if we eat the food which doesn't suit our body, the next day we can see our face will be swollen, okay, right. It will be like plump, we can see that, okay. So here, now river, river, swelling river. River, river, swelling river means what? The river is increasing, expanding its size, okay. On you rush through rough and smooth. So you rush through rough and smooth. Means see in the river we can see, in the middle of the river we can see the rocks. Okay, so it is like what? On you rush through rough and smooth. The water is very rough and also smooth. Louder, faster, brawling, leaping. How the water comes, how the water gushes. Okay, so louder it comes when, like what, when we sometimes we can hear the sound water. For example, from the mountains when the water falls, have you seen the waterfalls from the mountains? When it flows, we can see, we can hear the louder sound. Okay, louder and faster, how it is coming very fast. And brawling means what here? What is the meaning of brawling? Struggling. What is the meaning of brawling? Struggling. Okay, the meaning of brawling is what? Struggling. The water comes, okay, even though it is struggled, it comes out. And leaping means what? Jumping. What is the meaning of leaping here? Jumping. It struggles to jump. Okay, it struggles to jump. Over rocks by rose banks, sweeping like impetuous youth. So now here the poet is compared like what? How the water is coming. The water is coming louder, faster, brawling, leaping. Brawling means struggling. Leaping means jumping. It was struggling to jump like over rocks. So in the middle of the sea or river, what we can see? Rocks, I said. So even it is jumping on the rocks. Okay, by rose banks, sweeping means completely washed out. Okay, sweeping means completely washed out, like impetuous youth. How the youth will be? Youth, impetuous. What is the meaning of impetuous? Rash. Okay, rose banks means what? River banks where rose flowers appear along. So beside the river banks, the roses will appear. Okay, so what is the meaning of impetuous? Impetuous means rash. How the youth children will be? They are very rash. They won't be in a polite manner. Okay, that is the age they will be very rash in speaking towards the elders. Okay, whereas I'm not talking about all, but only few will be like that. In 100%, at least like what 30 to 40% people will be like that, rash speaking towards the elders. Okay, so river, brimming river, broad and deep, and still as time, seeming still yet still in motion. So river, brimming river. What is the meaning of brimming? Full of. What is the meaning of brimming? Full of. So the river is what? Full of water. Okay, the river is full of water. Broad and deep. Broad means what? Wide. What is the meaning of broad? Wide. Wide, and the river is very deep. Okay, broad and deep, and still as time. And still as time means still the time passes. It is like that only. Seeming still yet still in motion. So seeming still means without. Okay, seeming still means without yet still in motion. Still it is in the motion only. Like what? Now see, tending onward to the ocean, just like mortal prime. So just like mortal prime. What is the meaning of mortal prime here? The meaning of mortal prime, tending means going in a particular way. What is the meaning of tending here? Tending onward to the ocean. It is going towards the ocean. Tending means what? Going in a particular way towards the ocean. Going in a particular way towards the ocean. Okay, just like a mortal prime. What is the meaning of mortal prime here? The best part of one's life that cannot last forever. The best part of one's life that cannot last forever. Okay, that is the meaning of mortal prime. So now the poet compared, first stanza the poet compared the poem with what? The river with a small child, with a little child. In the next stage he compared with the youth. Okay, she compared with the youth. In the next stage she compared with the youth. So now see here, tending onward to the ocean, just like a mortal prime, the best part of one's that cannot be last forever. Okay, river, headlong river. So again, river, headlong river. What is the meaning of headlong here? With the head first and the rest of the body following. So we don't know where the river has started. For example, we are in one place. Okay, the river already, it might have started in some other place and it was dragged to our place, and still from our place to some other place. So where is the head? We don't know. Understood? Where is the head? First it started, we don't know. But we'll be either in the middle of that, or else at the end, or else at the tail. Okay, so the head starts somewhere and the tail will be somewhere. Okay, so now river, headlong river, down you dash into the sea. See that line hath means what? Has. So see that line has never sounded. See that sail has never rounded like eternity. So now what the poet is saying here? Okay, she is telling that she compared with the small child, and again she compared with the youth. And again what she is telling, river, river, headlong river. Actually we don't know where it has been started. Actually where the river has started, the head. Okay, where it has started, it will be in that place, and again it will drag to some other place. From there it will be dragon to some other place. That means what? The head is somewhere. We don't know whether we are living in the middle of that place, or in the middle of that river where it is in that place, or else at the end. We don't know. But we don't know where is the head and where is the tail. So now here, down you dash into the sea. See that line has never sounded. So see that line hath. Hath means what? Has. It never sounded. And see that sail. Sail means what? When we go in the boat, we sail in the boat or we sail in the ship. That has never rounded. It should not be rounded. Okay, it should not be sounded like eternity. Eternity means what? Something that is forever. Eternity means what? Something that is forever. Life continuing without end after death. Okay, what is the meaning of eternity? Life continuing without end after death. Life continuing without end after death. After death. That is what? Eternity. Okay, so what the poet is compared here the poem with the small child and with the youth. How the children are when they are born. Once when they were born, after some years past, how they are behaving. Okay, about the behavior and how to behave. Like that, she compared with a child as well as she compared with a youth. Okay, so a river poem in this like what poet Caroline Anna Bowles. Okay, Caroline Ann Bowles. So in some books it will be given as Anna, A-N-N-A, Anna, and in some books it will be given as Anne. So we can say it as C.A. Bowles. Okay, so this lady, okay, she used to write all the poems in like what most of her poems are like personified. Personified means imagination. Actually rivers, do they talk? Do they speak? No, they do not talk, they do not speak, but it is her imagination. Okay, what do you mean by personification? It is a figure of speech. Okay, personification means what? Like what, taking inanimate objects and telling that it is having life, it is called personification. For example, if you see like animation channels, okay, like Chota Bheem, for example, if you take Chota Bheem, just really is like what, Chota Bheem is an actor? No, just it is like animated creation. Okay, in the same way the person here, the poet, was in her imagination, she has written the poem, but it is not the reality that the river speaks. Okay, do the river speak here? No, the river will not speak. So here poet Caroline Ann Bowles, in her imagination, she personified this poem. Okay, personified means what? It is a figures of speech. She used that in the poem as like river. She compared the river with a small child and also with a youth. Okay, so what is personification? Taking inanimate objects and considering as it is having life. So with the, now for example, the clouds are dancing. Will the clouds will dance? Will the clouds will dance? No, no. So just it is like personification. Okay, the clouds are dancing. For example, if I give the sentence, come on, identify what is the figure of speech here, which figure of speech it comes under. So you can write it as personification, because the clouds will never dance. Okay, that is what figure of speech. So personification means, have you understood? So here Caroline Ann Bowles, she personified this poem, the river, as a little child and a tender youth. Okay, is it clear everyone? Is it clear? So I hope everyone have understood this poem clearly, and once again you read about the author as well as read the poem, so that you will get a clear idea. So again I will meet you in the next class with the next topic. So thank you everyone.